Alright guys, today we are going to be working on an Echo pb-265ln. It needs a carburetor done. I had done a fuel line on it that was bad, and it just needs more. The carburetor was shot. So I'm going to do the carburetor and fuel lines, everything all in one go. Everything comes in a kit. It's a carburetor right here. And it's got a bag with all the spark plug grommets, air filter, fuel line, grommet with the fuel lines, everything that you need to do this job's right in this kit. I'll put a link in the description. All you gotta do is click it and it'll take you right to where that kit is. They're super cheap on Amazon. I use them all the time. Let's take the air filter off first. I use them all the time. They work fine. You don't have to believe me. You can look at my channel. I've got almost 700 videos of me using these Amazon carburetors and no problem. Oh, that's going to be an Allen wrench. It looks like a 4 or a 5 millimeter. I'm going to pop these two bolts off. And we're just going to go ahead and cut these fuel lines off. We're going to replace them, so it's not a big deal. Throttle cable. You're going to just kind of turn it this way, like this, and you gotta kind of force it through. You grab this cable and push it through, and it'll come right out. Come out like that, and then you just lift that barrel up, release it, and then it'll pull right through. No big deal. Put a flathead screwdriver underneath this, and we'll pry it up. Just like that. Show you. Whatever, you just stick it in there and pop it right out. No big deal. Pull that on out. Look, there's an issue right there. That thing's clogged up. Doesn't matter. We're doing this anyways. It was time. Alright, right, let's open this bag up here. See what we got, what kind of goodies we got inside. Oh, drain the old gas out. And make sure the tank's got no dirt or water or anything in it. Here we go. It's everything that you'll need. There was an extra grommet, but it hit the floor, and you know how that happens. It disappears after it hits the floor. I'm going to take the one line that's got the filter, and I'm going to pull on it a little bit so it's a little bit longer than the other line. It's just a little bit, just so it's a little bit longer. That way we know which one's which. We're going to go ahead and stick the filter down in the tank. We'll push the back side of the grommet in first, like so, and work your way around. You can use a screwdriver. I'm going to probably take a screwdriver and just shove it in. Alright, so, you know, it's all in. Longer line, shorter line. Longer one's got the filter on it. We're going to line up the carburetors. So, alright, everything's matching up, but we need this part, and there's a nut in here to go into this right here. So we're going to unscrew this. And there like this, it goes counterclockwise. And then the nut will pull straight out the top. Slide the nut into the new one. And then tighten that in clockwise. All the way in and pointing down. So that's where we're going to go with it. Now we're going to go ahead, slide the cable through. I'm going to need both hands so I can feed it in. Just get it all the way in. And we're going to turn this barrel so that the big end is that direction, so that when we throttle it all the way up, it'll line up with the cable. But the big end's on this end so that that barrel will slide into it. Like that. Alright. Now, look at the bottom. You got a big nipple and a little nipple. The big nipple is the one that goes to the filter. Here. That's this one right here. Goes to the filter. This one goes to return line. So to the long hose to the short hose. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and hook those hoses up. And then we're going to line it up If you got too much of one of the line, you can push it into the tank. If you ain't got enough of a line, you can pull it out of the tank a little bit. Now we're going to stick the air filter assembly on, going the bolts through these bowls with the choke arm pointing towards the recoil. I left the old gasket on, but if you didn't, you would take the new gasket and you would line it up, and then you would set it on the carburetor like that, and then you would put it all back together like this. But the old gasket's good, you can use it. The filter, you can put a new one on. This one's still good. I'm just going to rinse it out with carb cleaner, and then you'll pop that on, and then pop the air filter cover on, and that'll be done. Gas, prime it up until it fills. If it isn't filling, you have those lines backwards, more than likely flip them around. Alright, and that's pretty much it, guys. If this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and give the customer this extra parts. So he's got spares, he's got an extra spark plug, extra filter, extra fuel filter, he's ready to go. This helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Today's t-shirt will be in the description below. If you want to do any advertising through my channel, message me. Send me a couple of t-shirts and some cool stuff. I'll be more than happy to have you as a sponsor. Peace.